So can't stop loving you, girl. Son, can't stop loving you. Baby girl, give me something, no. Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I can't stop loving you, girl. So I can't stop loving you. Baby girl, give me something, no. Baby girl, give me something, no. Ooh, and so here we go, guys. About to share this out to the right link. To the beeps. And give me something. Oh, ooh, ooh. Thanks. Appreciate it. Sorry, man, it was crazy. The processing of dying. My hair a different color. I don't know if I'll make a video on it. Maybe a quick snippet later today. But yeah. Eating a cheddar burger. Yeah. It's like a cheddar burger with cheddar in it. I don't know. I just got it from the Amish market. Thanks. Okay. The reason I picked this title, because as y'all know, okay, am I getting? Dang, at the box. Hold on. You would ask me. Well, it's berry burgundy. I know that much. And the second color is going to be spicy red. Put one on this side, then one on the other side. It's not in my hair right now, but yeah. Thank you. Yeah, the reason I picked this title is because, and y'all know the things that are going on. I'm not going to let. When you talking, because we all know it's protesting, we know it's looting. There was a protest yesterday along the mall where I live at, and I feel like now there should be. Excuse me. Allergies. Yeah, I feel like there should be a talk. I feel like now there should be a. Either law has to be in place, or because honestly, what I think, nothing's going to really change until it's written on paper. And I was watching this one video today, and this man was talking to this. This man was 31. He was talking to this older boy, this older man. He was 40. I think he was 42. He was also talking to this. He was telling the 41-year-old that looting is not the problem. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hey, Mike. Yes, solution over problem talks. Yes, we're doing. But he was saying looting is not the answer, and then he was talking to the 6-year-old. He said both of them are fed up because they've done the protesting when they were his age and nothing's changed. So I just found that powerful because the same thing's gonna happen every 10 years. And like, I just find at this point, I'm not saying the protesting ain't working, but all they're doing is spotlighting on the news. They're not really supporting the protesters. They're not really saying, oh, let's make a law and stop this nonsense. So, yeah. But what do y'all think? That's just my take on things right now. I'm sorry. I just had to get this off my chest. Healing, not hurting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what do you guys think though? Yeah, it's bodies everywhere. In Atlanta, in Baltimore, yesterday, one of my friends, my dear friends, she lives, there were 6 killings on her street. And she's afraid to live there anymore. She just moved there, y'all, and now she's afraid to stay there because she has children. I'm just like, it's not gonna stop, honestly. I'm doing okay. And then like I think I sent it to a few of y'all this morning. It was a girl. She was a YouTuber and now she's gone because she was in a domestic violence situation. And I'm just thinking in my head that could have been, if it wasn't domestic violence, it could have been her getting shot because she helped. She was helping out younger kids. So it's just like, winning either way. Someone who was helping the community still got, I don't know what it is. She got murdered by her boyfriend. Simple as that. And I just find it sad. Not sure if everything was written on paper, that's why we need more. So more congratulations. Congregations and stuff like that change the laws. And they said my sister was wondering why it was traffic. It was because they found the body. But this was all planned and because there isn't no coincidence. That's to me, to be honest. Yep. Just not trying to make y'all sad. I'm just trying to figure out. Like, even people in Congress, it kind of pisses me off because I don't follow. I mean, I don't follow politics for a reason. I'm a libertarian for a reason. Because I'm not for Republican laws, not for Democratic laws. As I guess you would call it neutral. But now they took libertarian out, whatever. They made a stupid thing about people don't have the right. It's either Republican or Democratic, basically. But it's whatever. On that stance. I just find it's very pissed me off because we do have a lot of Black congressmen. We have a lot of people as vice presidents. A lot of black people as what you call it? The other thing where they vote on the state of, I forgot what the heck it's called. Basically, we have a lot of people in the United States of America that are black who are in higher positions that haven't made any efforts. Any efforts. You know what they're doing? They're spotlighting it. Because they're getting that money, they're looking past it. Because they able to buy a shiny new car and feed how many kids they want to have. If they don't have any kids. And basically, because the government's giving them money, they're like, oh, I'm outraged, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm sad, but I'm not going to do anything about it. It's got to stop, but I'm not going to do anything about it. You have the power to change things, and you're not doing nothing. I don't care how much money they give us. It's not going to stop what's going on. That's just how I feel. Call it rambling, whatever you say. They probably will take down my live. I don't really care. But honestly, they're in a position to do things and they're not doing it. And it's just frustrating. Exactly. Tired of crying. It's crazy. We're going to go in positivity right now. But like I said, I want to hear y'all opinions on this instead of me rambling. So I can talk for a whole nother hour. Another thing, Miss, there's a lot going on, y'all. Tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna cry in here. He's right. Some of the disciples were fighting just to read the Bible. 1, 2, practice their religion outside instead of in secret places, in synagogues, whatever. 3, I don't think there was any debate on clothing, but it doesn't mean 2 things. Having them read the Bible because the Bibles got burned, especially in Jewish culture. They burn all the Jewish Bibles. They burn all the Christian Bibles. You were only allowed to basically they forced Christians to their own religion. They forced Christians into their religion and told the Christians that they can't practice Christianity. And they were thrown in jail or eaten by lions, basically. So I watch shows and watch. It told us how this world is going to be in the future. We just didn't know. Already happened when we was kids because we didn't care about the type of stuff as kids. We worried about being a child and learning how to be a child and learning about the world. It's called a predictive programming, how you think most things before it's done. If they have shows and movies about the pandemic. Netflix a few months for it, and some of the old came back up during, etc. Yep, I didn't know there was any shows and movies about the pandemic. And like, so even like some of the cartoons, y'all, they some of the cartoons were like very, very foreshadowing because they showed some things that even I wouldn't pay attention to as a 2-year-old or a 6-year-old back then because it's just it was just comedy. You laughed at it and that was it. So nobody thought about, oh, well, this might be happening. Yep, even The Simpsons. I was looking for hope, but look how America is right now. Not only just America, we are the hope. And if we don't stand up for what is right, we ain't going to trust in ourselves. Plus, The Simpsons told us everything. There's how we have to believe and not fall for their trap. Yep. But God must mean everything you do. I'm going to go ahead and I think it was what was it? Basically, if you're like me and y'all watch like Marvel and DC, even some of those shows they show like scenes of what's happening now. Or if you watch the movies, whatever, they've shown scenes of what's going on, like not even quarantine, but like people being gassed, separated, what else? Waterboarding, I don't know what that is. Basically torture, which is going on now. What else? There's so many other things. Like, there's a lot of details in some of those stuff. Like, y'all gotta pay close attention. You have to watch a movie 2 times to look at it. Be my guest, because they do have messages in them. I'm telling you. Nas react to win. Yep, no elite. I really send back. saying all things are going to change. We are at the change. It's up to us to make the change. God didn't. You just sit back and look cute, dress up, and do things you want to do. You're right. And sure did. If y'all look at any of those interviews, I don't care which one you pick. Each of those men he's talking about said something about us uniting as one. I don't care what they charge them with. I don't care what they circumstances were, but they all got killed doing telling the truth. Tupac got shot because of jealousy. And he was a big prophet. I'm going to say he was a prophet for God. Because I don't know his religion. But he was on his earth. And he said things that people didn't even think about. Before we knew him, he knew. Before everybody heard his music, he would talk about those things. Before we heard his rapping and all that stuff, if y'all go to even him being in jail, those videos, he would literally talk about this stuff for hours and hours on end. And guess what happened to those tapes, y'all? They are either disappeared or you can't find them nowhere. Because they don't want you to hear what he has to say. Michael Jackson. They don't want you to hear what he has to say because he had a lot of messages in his songs. Wyclef. They don't want you to hear what he has to say because he's now president of his country. Just think about all these things, guys. Think about it. Only thing you can find on them is if you do your own research on the internet. Because everything's on the internet now. That's the only time you'll be able to watch documentary. They only found one DVD with the whole story of Tupac on it. One. And that was in a public library. It's sad, guys. I'm not saying how but instead I feel like a lot of black people break apart only come together funerals. Weddings are sad. When one of those shown on TV getting murdered, I feel like it's crazy. Why can't we always come together? Because y'all let the elites and whites put us against each other instead of having a mind of your own. Let a branch setter. By brainwashing mind control. So where the mind control is we on this road just to find out what's the real problem. And I have the problem with someone. I want to mostly, sitcom movies, they teach us everything about what's going to happen next and what's already happened. What is going to happen in the nearest future. I've been awakened since I was a kid. And people think I'm crazy, but I know I'm not because God showed me a lot of stuff that's going on. Well, you might have this. God will show you a lot of things. I'm telling you that. Believe on that one. I told you this before. I'm a dreamer. I probably don't have the dreams Renee does. The Empire does, but I do dream. It's like very detailed, crazy stuff going on. like from a body moving, those types of dreams. Sad. Like literally, I felt myself crying one time, and then I woke up, and my whole body was flooded in tears, and I was just like, "The hell did I dream about?" Don't know. Sometimes I remember them, sometimes I don't. And but the thing that stick out, that's what I remember. It's just I don't know, y'all. God gave everybody special gifts. I'm gonna say that. I'm not saying singing or dancing, all that stuff. I'm talking about mental gifts. But some people don't want to use them. I don't know why. I don't. Like I said, everybody has gifts from God. Everybody has a platform. What's her name? Professional Silly. If you haven't watched her channel, please watch it. I'm gonna share her video in this live stream for y'all to check it out. Because hold on. The reason I'm calling those people is because they're actually doing something to make a change, and she wasn't doing this for fame. She's doing it because there's nobody talking about this on the YouTube platform because they're afraid of losing monetization. They're afraid of I guess not being famous anymore. I don't know. But and she's also doing it first foremost because she believes Black Lives Matter. As you should. And like the stuff she was talking about, like the privilege that people have, like being able to go to the store, open up a can of soda, and not pay for it and go out the store. I haven't told y'all how many times I've been to the there's a store, grocery store right up the street from y'all. And I've been to corner stores where the people who looked at me. I had this one lady, this one officer. This is when the whole pandemic started. She followed me. She followed me, my daughter, and my nephew around each aisle. And guess what her color was, y'all? Black. She followed us throughout the store. There's an Indian lady there. Every time I go to check out, she's literally behind my back, seeing if I'm going to steal or not. I have the person in front of me of the register, self checkout, white lady, staring at me like I'm going to steal something. Sometimes y'all have to go in there with my headphones to just say, F it. I'm going to go grocery shopping and not be tempted to yell at somebody, tempted to cuss someone out, because that's what they want you to do. They want to see the outraged Black woman in the grocery store so they can arrest me. They want to get me riled up so that, oh, we can say she was playing to steal and blah, blah, blah. Like, really? I don't talk about this stuff, guys, because this, as they say, the new normal is not new normal. It's been happening since I was not even before me. People being followed around the freaking store. Black, white, male, female, whatever you want to call it. It's stupid. I sleep and God would things that would pop on my phone and he'll. I saw something like I've had dreams about. People say they want to change, but stand up and actually change it and do it together. Ooh, excuse me. As we're changing and watching the next person get killed and trying to do the right thing by themselves. Having those dreams too spiritually. Other things I found out when my mother passed away. So no, hate the celebrities are using this issues to clout. I do too. It's frustrating as hell, man. Cannot go protest, share them social media, talk about things on social media, donate, etc. So everybody can make a change. Oh my God, your mom passed away like 8 and 10 years ago. I'm sorry for your loss. And everything, I feel like the police probably killed George Floyd because they had something else in mind. People are going out of space. I feel like they're probably testing more about the virus. I feel like they killed him because so much they wanted to hide from us closed doors in the world for us not to know. Sad to say the truth, especially Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'll be knowing they need to entertain the world while something really going on. They need planning. Whatever the planning is, we need to watch out. And people was sacrificed, but even if he wasn't killed, I think they would still protest, honestly. There's so many lives that's been lost in, I want to say, the past 10 years. Over a span of 10 years. I'm not going to go in months. It's like every month somebody's getting killed. Every month this is happening. Every year, what's going on? Like, I mean, I'm just getting my thoughts here, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to put this in my chat really quickly. I'll be right back. The martial law, but we better not let that happen and stop the fires, etc. Martial law. Let's hear link go. Never end the stream. I don't know I'm gonna end the stream. I might keep it going. But y'all wanna look at that? And I didn't know George Floyd had a twin brother either. He played for the NFL. Yep. He had a twin brother who's now raising his daughter. I'm not sure if mom's in the picture. We didn't really see her, so I don't know. But I know her dad. I mean, his brother is now raising his niece, basically. You think it's a clone? Shoot. Well, there are such things as identical twins, so I'm not. Maybe he does, maybe not. But Someone has to raise that girl. They didn't really put any details on if she have to be foster care or not. The girl, I think she's 10. She's either 10 or 9, I believe. 9 or 10. It's just sad. And for her to be that strong, it says a lot about the kids of this generation. Being able to lose their parent and still be, I'm not going to say she doesn't cry. I'm not going to say she's like a strong warrior or whatever. But they can hurt a kid a lot to the point where they're depressed. And just to see her strength and her stability, where everything's going on, the protesting, the looting, for her to just want justice for her dad, like, it just makes me happy to know that she's not letting his death go in vain, basically. And I think they should let her have the time to grieve. They should. I think they already had his funeral, but, give her time to grieve, not just put her into the spotlight just like that. But I'm just some things I'm thinking about right now. I know they had to take pictures of her and all that and stuff, but it's just like, I feel like they didn't give her time to at least they didn't give the daughter time enough to say, hey, I don't want to have pictures taken. She can't say she don't want a picture taken, but she can tell her mom, I don't want a picture taken, whatever. It's just like, man. He had a wife, my bad. Like I said, I didn't know if he had a wife or not, because they're mostly talking about his daughter. I feel like the family has something to do with the sacrifice. Now the daughter owns a stock in Disney. Well, I didn't go that far. Oh no. I hear children yelling. There's my nephews. Excuse them, because they don't know what they do. Jesus. I even tell them today that they need to stop being rude to each other, because the world does that to them enough. And they're 7, about to be 8. And they didn't get the concept of that either. I try to talk to them about it in terms, but I think they got the concept. The point is, I was trying to get them to see that the world is already, they were calling each other, I think, liars or something. I was like, the world already does that to you without you knowing it. They're like, huh? I was like, the world already does that to you without you knowing. Their teachers are white. Their class, mostly white. I think it's them 2 and about 5 other black kids in each of their classes. So y'all just think about that for a second. But basically, I was trying to get them to come together without interfering and let them know that they should be more positive towards each other and have each other's backs than to separate each other. I mean, call each other names and separate or be upset when the world is already doing that to them, or going to do that to them when they get older. Probably not now because they're younger. Like I said, they're 7, going on 8. But I don't know, my sisters already gave them the talk, whatever. But she's going to have to talk to them about racism. She's going to have to tell them, when you get stopped by police, don't run. Say what you got to do before you do it. I'm going to tell my daughter the same thing. And these are just life lessons that you have to teach. And it's sad you have to teach kids how to survive when they're older. It's sad that you have to teach them don't hate or be white. Don't hate or be white just to get ahead. I mean, yeah. Don't hate people. Don't. You have to dress a certain way, speak a certain way for them to respect you. Even me, when I go into an interview, I have to talk a certain way. I can't talk to y'all like this. I'm talking to you now with someone else who is not of me. I'm in a position. I can't wear my hair like this when I go to an interview. I can't work from home talking like this, yo. You know what they're going to tell me? Ms. Madden, I'm going to let you go. Ms. Madden, you didn't get the interview. Not going to tell me why, but I already know why. Just certain things, y'all. Okay, we're going to see. I'm about to see how old she is. I'm going to ask Google. George Floyd's daughter's age. Sorry, y'all. She is 6. Barbara Streisand has made George Floyd's 6-year-old daughter a Disney shareholder. Ooh, I don't know, y'all. I'm about to watch that with a mouth. Yeah. Last thing I know, she don't know what's going on. That's all she hears, her dad's name. She's not confused. She doesn't know what's actually going on, and they got a teacher, and her dad is gone. Oh, they had to teach her that her dad's name. I don't know. It went from 6 to 8 to 10. I don't believe that. Now I feel like she knows, and for some reason, it just means the daughter looks like a clone. I think it's just her face. Honestly. Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the articles, y'all. Some of this don't make sense. I feel like they're giving his daughter handouts because to distract her from what's really going on, and it's kind of sad. But they gave her a full scholarship to Texas, which I'm happy about. That is great. But she's not able to go to college. I'm gonna play one of these and see. Me gonna see. So a minute and 57 seconds. So we're gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. Trying to find a video, y'all. It won't come up. It says the mother of George Floyd's 6-year-old daughter is calling for justice over his death. I want justice for him because he's good no matter what anybody thinks. He was good, and this is the proof that he was a good man. She added, pointing at her daughter, Gianna. Instagram post from former NBA player Stephen Jackson. Closer friends of Floyd, my daddy changed the world, daddy changed the world. Floyd died last week while being arrested in Minneapolis. Now I'm going into details. You already know what happened. Washington said Floyd had moved from Texas to Minneapolis looking for a better life, even after far. She said Floyd was supportive of their daughter and would always talk about taking care of her. When Washington first learned about Floyd's passing, she told CNN that she didn't know how to tell Gianna. As soon as Gianna asked why people on TV kept saying her dad's name, then she wanted to know how Floyd had died. The only thing he could tell her is that he couldn't breathe. She lamented that her daughter will miss Floyd through her life achievements. He would never see her growing up, graduate. He'll never walk her down the aisle. If there's a problem that she's having, she doesn't have her dad anymore. The attorney representing Washington said they want the world to have another image of Floyd besides the video of his altercation with the police. We want the world to see the beauty of Gianna. Attorney Chris Stewart said, since Floyd's death, protests have been erupted across the country and around the world to end police brutality. They didn't do it. If they're not guilty, the system will free them. It's accountability. A cop hurt somebody. He gets arrested, not just fired. Massive crowd led by Floyd's sister and other family members marched on roads throughout the city of Houston on Tuesday. Thousands of people gathered around Discovery Green Park in downtown and note signs honoring him before shouting for his name on the way to City Hall. Next week, a public memorial for Floyd will be held in Houston. So he's from Houston, Texas, y'all. I think this is on June 3rd. So his funeral was last week. Last week, I believe. Yeah, that's just the article I read just now. Yeah, that was the article. I was trying to find the video to listen to what they had to say, but it's not trying to come up on my phone for some reason. I'm gonna click again. Not really showing. I'm gonna find it somewhere. Hold on. I just want y'all to hear what they have to say.
Civil rights charge against the Minneapolis Police Department over the death of George Floyd. The investigation will look back 10 years for signs of systemic discrimination. This comes as George Floyd's family and friends continue to push for justice. Jamie Yuccas is following the story in Minneapolis, where she spoke with Floyd's 6-year-old daughter and her mother.
He was very bad.
For Roxy Washington, seeking justice for George Floyd is only part of the tragic story.
He loved God. He loved children. He loved his kids.
What are you going to miss most about him?
Everything.
Washington is the mother of Floyd's 6-year-old daughter, Gianna, who is now without a father.
I pray to God when she grows up, she never run across the finish.
We asked Gianna what she loved most about her father.
He used to carry on his back all the time.
Was that fun?
Uh-huh. It was super fun.
What was fun about it?
It's like
This interviewer seems like she's
like an airplane.
What would he say to you?
I wish I could show y'all, but like the interviewer is not even showing emotion at all.
He loved me a lot.
Gianna heard the news of her father's death on television.
She said, how did he die? And I said, he couldn't breathe.
This young lady is traumatized forever. It's not going to go away. It has changed the trajectory of her life.
Justin Miller is Washington's attorney. He's joining protesters around Minneapolis and the country, calling on all 4 officers involved in Floyd's death to be charged and convicted, even though he says it will never be true justice.
You can't put a value on a father.
You're never bringing him back.
Never. And you can't put a value on it. It is a priceless thing that far too many Black children in this country are dealing with the loss of it.
Washington says she's speaking up so that this never happens to another family again.
I have to be strong because that's what he would want me to do.
Do you hope that there's change so that she grows up in a different world?
I pray that there is change. We got targets on our backs. And it's
The Floyd family attorney told CBS News they're expecting charges to be filed against the other 3 officers involved. As for the Minneapolis Police Department, the chief says it will cooperate with the state's Human Rights Commission's investigation. Gail?
Jamie Yukas, that was tough. Thank you very much. What little girl doesn't like to be carried by her daddy like an aeroplane? I saw a bittersweet moment with his daughter, and someone asked her, "What does your daddy do?" And she.
There's a pause in the shows because never mind. We're gonna keep listening.
My daddy changed the world. She's 6 years old. Boy, thank you very much, Jamie Yukas.
Extended Stay America exists to care for people who are building a better future for themselves.
I'm asleep. Okay, his mom was trying to piss me off. Oh, man. Well, I'm going to call you later. No. I'm not going to put your business out there. No. Just now, I'm going to call you later. But yeah. Anything else you want me to? The reason I was pausing it is because, like I said, the interviewer was having no emotion whatsoever. Then at the end they show Gail, which is another person getting. Like, it's people. It just pisses me off because I get it. You're a celebrity. I get it. You have your dream home now. You have a dream life. But what's stopping any of them from doing something? What's stopping any of them? What am I doing? I was listening to the interview. I was listening to an interview with his wife. And like I said, the interviewer had no emotion. The celebrity that showed at the end had no emotion. And yeah. It just kind of took me off a little bit. Yeah, my phone buzzing. It's texting on that. But yeah. It just kind of pissed me off a little bit. But like I said, we're not going to talk about the problem. We're going to talk about solutions. So put your solutions in the comments. We can talk about this problem for 6 hours. But is it going to change? No. Can we talk about solutions? Yes. But is it going to change? No. Until we, as a community, do something about it. I wish I had a gavel right now. Let me find the gavel. Hold on. I have a hammer. Oh, no hammer up there. No more. But here we go. I'm trying to. Oh. Until we as a people do something about it, nothing's gonna change. Yeah, time, sir. Your ex is giving her a time. But you know we have our talks, so I'm not gonna put it out. Blah, blah. Blah. I can't talk today. I'm not gonna put nobody's business out there because it's not my business to tell. Amen. right. But if y'all want to come on in, y'all are welcome to. Here is the link. I'll be right back. Once to get myself together. In 5 minutes, guys. I'm back. I'm getting rants. And to get myself together and back on topic. So I was rambling. But yeah. Like I said, it's your turn. Now we talked about what's going on. What do y'all think we should do about it? Honestly. I'm going to write down a list of things we can do with your input. I might just keep these. Alright, so 10 solutions to stop racism, killing, and negativity. That is what's on my paper. So 1, I'm going to put don't judge my handwriting, y'all. Write big, okay. Needs to be a lot on chain. Okay, my first thing is I said there needs to be a law on change in each state on how to proper arrest should be done. Basically, a law on laws on change in each state and how proper arrest should be done. So what do y'all think? What's another solution y'all can put out here? The reason I'm asking y'all is because I'm going to submit this to my local we have state meetings all the time where I'm at. I'm going to present these solutions in those community meetings. The ones me as a citizen and a parent are able to attend. I'm going to put these solutions out to my local community. So anything y'all would think of to help me, that would be very helpful. It's another one of unlawful treatments of minorities and blacks when unarmed. I think it should be those, basically. All the solutions I write down are going to be those I'm going to ask for. I wrote solutions, but they got to be laws at the end of the day. I said education of blacks to Caucasians who don't understand or stuck in their ignorant ways on our everyday fight. to survive in the U.S. To survive in the U.S. Like I said, y'all, this is a hard topic. But if y'all want to come back and I'll be on later around 9. I want to say 9:30. Don't hold me to that. But like I said, I'm in the middle of dyeing my hair. Yeah, I'm gonna go back live at 9:30 tonight. Because right now I'm like a little bit. Yeah, I haven't noticed I'm off topic. Because I feel sad about this issue. We're gonna talk some more about it later when I take a nap and whatnot. So I'm fully recharged and not slumping in my chair. Alright. Alright. But I love you guys so much. I will be back later tonight at 9:30. I'm actually gonna schedule it now. Well, I remember. Y'all can yell at me. Look my Instagram. So girl, I thought she was supposed to be on at 9:30. It is now 9:40. Get your ass on YouTube. Because I haven't come back. Alright, Les. I love you all. This is a great conversation. I hope later tonight I can get people to come up here and talk about it with me. Because it's something, like I said, we need to start talking about solutions and not the problem of this issue. Okay? I hope y'all got the messages that I was trying to convey in this live. The lessons we should learn as people. And the things we need to start educating our youth about right now. Now when they get older. Because as y'all can see, it's not a guarantee of us getting older. We're getting killed younger and younger as this progresses. So, if you haven't had that talk with your kids, if y'all haven't had dinner table conversations about abuse, about racism, please start today. And I will chat with y'all later. Bye. Samurai Squad out.